Rose, what the hell did you do? I turned to Nicholas, my expression calm, almost amused. Consider it a parting gift. 5 years together, I figured you deserve something special. Ignoring the way his jaw clenched in fury, I kept my eyes on the massive digital countdown ticking down on the stock exchange screen. The moment it hit 0, a breaking news alert flashed across every screen in the room. Breaking: the Bankrupted Group under investigation by the Securities and Markets Authority for financial fraud and corporate bribery. The room fell into absolute chaos. Nicholas went ghostly pale, his head snapping toward Gwendolyn. What the hell is this? Gwendolyn's confident smirk vanished in an instant. She stammered, I don't know, this can't be happening. Cameras swiveled toward them, reporters shoving microphones in Nicholas' face. Mr. Bankrupted, care to comment? Are the allegations true? Has the Bankrupted Group been falsifying financial records? Nicholas forced a strained smile, visibly struggling to keep his composure. This is obviously a misunderstanding. We will clear everything up as soon as possible. Before he could say another word, a stock exchange official approached, his voice cold and professional. Mr. Bankrupted, due to these serious allegations, we are halting your company's IPO. We need you to come with us for questioning. The color drained from Nicholas' face completely. Nicholas' face went deathly pale, his fists clenched so tightly his knuckles turned white. His whole body trembled with barely contained rage. Beside him, Gwendolyn latched onto his arm, her voice frantic. Nico, what do we do? What the hell is happening? Nicholas jerked his arm free, whipping around to glare at her. Shut up, this is your fault. You were the one who pushed me into this mess. Gwendolyn's eyes widened in disbelief before her face twisted in anger. My fault? Are you kidding me? You were the one who signed off on everything. Now that it's blowing up, you want to pin it all on me. Their bickering escalated into a full-blown argument right in front of everyone, their carefully curated image unraveling in real time. I stood off to the side, watching with detached amusement. So much for their perfect little love story. Then, just as I expected, Nicholas snapped his head toward me, his eyes blazing with suspicion. This was you, wasn't it? I met his glare with a slow, knowing smile. Nicholas, you're giving me too much credit. I mean, you said it yourself that I'm just some gold-digging slut, right? How could I even pull this off? His jaw tightened, nostrils flaring, realization dawning in his eyes. Who else would hate me this much? He snarled. I shook my head, looking at Nicholas with something close to pity. Nicholas, you've got it all wrong. I never set out to destroy you. You did that all by yourself. From the moment he showed his true colors, I knew something was off. He hadn't just wanted to get rid of me, he had been desperate. The way he forced me out of the company, how ruthlessly he tried to ruin me, it was never just about cheating. Growing up watching my father run a business, I had picked up on more than a few red flags. Back then, I trusted Nicholas. Whenever I questioned something, he had an answer and I believed him. Not now though. I finally could see he was a fraud. If he could lie to me about one thing, how many more lies had I swallowed whole? Turns out, plenty. I never imagined he'd be reckless enough to commit financial fraud just to fast-track his company's IPO. But looking back, it all made sense. The listing was supposed to take another year at least. I had assumed my parents secretly helped push things along for him. Never did I consider the possibility that Nicholas had been cutting corners and sealing his own fate. His expression twisted with rage as I refused to take the blame. His voice cracked as he roared, "That's bullshit. I would never destroy myself." I tilted my head, letting out a soft, knowing laugh. Really? So the falsified financial reports, the bribery, those weren't your decisions? Did you think you could outsmart everyone and walk away clean? Hate to break it to you, Nicholas, but the house always wins. Nicholas' face went ghostly pale. His voice shook as he stammered. How do you know about this? Looking at the pathetic excuse of a man in front of me, I couldn't believe I had wasted 5 years of my life on him. I mentally slapped myself twice for ever thinking he was worth it. I let out a slow, deliberate sigh. Nicholas, did you really think you could hide this from me? You must have forgotten something important in Rose. The one and only Rose Godfried, the queen bee of the elite circles. His brow furrowed instinctively, suspicion flashing across his face. He didn't believe me. He was convinced I had simply dug up dirt on him and was using it to blackmail him. In a desperate move, he lunged forward and grabbed my shoulders, his grip tight, his voice frantic. Rose, tell the Securities and Markets Authority that the evidence is fake. Tell them you made it up because you were trying to win me back. If you do that, I'll give you anything you want. I shoved him off me, disgust curling in my stomach. Nicholas, it's too late. Your chances ran out a long time ago. His bloodshot eyes locked onto mine and he gritted out, "If you clear my name, I'll marry you." Stunned silence fell over the room. Then, suddenly, Gwendolyn shrieked. She stormed toward me, eyes wild with rage. "You bitch," she screeched. "You'd go this far just to steal my husband. You're sick. I don't care if we lose everything, I will never let you win." She raised her hand to slap me, but I caught her wrist midair, gripping it tightly. "Give it a rest, Gwendolyn, I said, my voice steady. Right now, the only person you should be worried about is yourself. She froze for a second before snapping. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Honestly, these two deserved each other, both too wrapped up in their own egos to realize the ground was crumbling beneath them. I decided to do her a favor and spell it out. Do you really think Nicholas is going to go down for you? He's drowning, Gwendolyn, and when people like him are cornered, they don't play hero, they save themselves. Her face drained of color. Panic flickered in her eyes as she whipped around to Nicholas. Nico, tell me she's wrong. You wouldn't just leave me to take the fall, right? Yet, Nicholas just stared at her, his expression cold, detached. Gwendolyn, he said flatly, you made your own choices, you deal with the consequences. She inhaled sharply, her whole body trembling. Then, in an instant, her fear turned to rage. You son of a bitch, Gwendolyn shrieked. I'm pregnant with your child and you're throwing me under the bus. The words hit him like a truck. His entire demeanor shifted shock, then disbelief, then sheer panic. What did you just say? Tears streamed down her face as she clutched her stomach. Impregnant, Nicholas, his jaw clenched, his eyes darting around like a trapped animal. Then, suddenly, he grabbed her by the shoulders, shaking her slightly. Why the hell didn't you tell me sooner? Gwendolyn could no longer hold back her sobs. I was going to tell you today, but now it's all over. The crowd had already picked up on the inconsistencies in their story. Whispers turned into murmurs and murmurs into full-blown chatter. Nicholas staggered back, his face drained of all color. He knew just as everyone else did that there was no saving this. I watched the scene unfold, cold and detached. No satisfaction, no sympathy, just the inevitable playing out. Then, the heavy doors of the stock exchange swung open. A group of officials in dark suits stepped inside. Mr. Brickfield, Miss Gwendolyn, one of them announced, flashing his badge, were from the Securities and Markets Authority and the Department of Justice. We need you both to come with us for questioning. Nicholas collapsed onto the floor, his body trembling. It's over, everything's over, he muttered, his voice hollow. Gwendolyn, already overwhelmed, clutched her stomach and doubled over in pain. Maybe it was the stress, maybe it was exhaustion from whatever games they played the night before. Either way, she was crumbling right alongside him. The crowd, once eager to humiliate me, had now turned on them with twice the venom. Insults flew fast and furious, each more vicious than the last. I had no reason to stay and watch. This performance had reached its final act. Without looking back, I turned and walked out of the building. Just as I stepped outside, a sleek black sedan rolled up beside me.